Everyone, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. I am your host for today, Catherine Farrell, and we are coming to you live from the Derfner Judaica Museum here at the Hebrew Home. We are having some internet issues in this building, so I will be going from memory and from script. We'll see how this goes. And sadly, we'll get to the positive news at the end, but I had this really cute clip and I can't show it because there's no internet. So that's life. You just got to deal, right? Let's start out with the weather. So guys, it is very cold outside. It is only going to be a high of 39 degrees, and that is really super chilly. It's not a day to go outside at all. Again, you can enjoy it from your windows. Come down to the solarium if you want and just take a look at the beautiful landscape outside. But it's definitely not a good one to go out there yourselves, and it's going to be really windy. So yesterday we talked about the winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and today it's going to be 10 to 20 miles an hour. So partly cloudy, high of 39, 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. Just a good day to read a book, I guess, or watch a movie. Moving into this day in history, I had some trouble with this one today, and so we went back pretty far. In 1660, the first Shakespearean actress to appear on the English stage, believed to be Mrs. Norris, makes her debut as Desdemona. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of sandwiched in with something not so great. In 1980, John Lennon was shot in Manhattan outside of his apartment building. So really super sad day in 1980. And then in 2010, SpaceX becomes the first privately held company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft. So that's pretty cool, especially because SpaceX is sort of in our news lately, at least as of the summer. So that's still going strong. So it was really slim pickings today on this day in history, December 8th. So maybe we should make something happen today, guys. And next year we can report on it. Our national day for today is National Brownie Day. Do you guys like brownies? Do you like brownies? Love brownies. Do you bake brownies? Mm-hmm. How about you, Allison? Yeah? You like the ones with like the crunchiness on the top, or the ones that are a little softer? Softer, me too. I definitely like the soft brownies. I also like blondies a lot. Oh yeah. Because I don't know. I think I prefer vanilla over chocolate. My son Hudson would disagree. He's chocoholic. And this is odd, but it's also pretend to be a time traveler day. Which all I could think of was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Oh, and Back to the Future. That's another good time traveling movie or series of movies. I had a major crush on Michael J. Fox when I was a young girl. All right, so birthdays. We have two residents celebrating their birthdays today. Charles E. and Jacqueline A. Happy birthday. And three staff members celebrating their birthday. One from our executive offices, Luz Liebeskind. Happy birthday, Luz. And two from the chat, and that's Martha and Sherry. So happy birthday, everybody, here at the home, out there in YouTube land. We have a very, I think, wonderful celebrity birthday today, although he's passed now, but in 1925, Sammy Davis Jr. was born. He's an American singer, dancer, actor. He was born in New York City, New York. So happy birthday to Mr. Davis Jr. For lunch and dinner. So we know that the menus are going to be shifting soon, but today we're still on the regular cycle. For lunch, we have a roasted cauliflower soup, and the entree, David Pomerantz, is bologna on roll. The dessert is applesauce. And then for dinner, potato corn chowder soup. Do you guys like that one? That was one of my favorites. Potato corn chowder soup. Never had it? It's very carby. This is why I like it. But it's delicious. And then the entree for dinner is stuffed sole Florentine and ratatouille, and the dessert is Jello. So those are our meals. when I ran back upstairs to print my script rather than use the teleprompter because our internet is down, I should have made the words bigger. Whoops. That's something to note for the future. Anyway, our last segment is I reported to you all a few weeks ago, sometime in November, that the baby panda at the Smithsonian Zoo in Washington, D.C. was looking for a new name, and the community, both nationally and internationally, were invited to participate in voting on that name. And so that panda's name is, and forgive me if I mispronounce, but I will do my best, Xiao Qi Ji. That was the name that they chose. So it was 5 days of voting, and 135,000 people voted. So that's pretty cool. And the winning name again is Xiao Qi Ji, which translates to little miracle in English. It was one of 4 Mandarin Chinese names that were offered for public online vote, and that was from November 16th to November 20th, and that was on the zoo's website. Giant pandas are an international symbol of endangered wildlife and hope, and Xiao Qi Ji's birth offered the world a much-needed moment of joy amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. His name reflects extraordinary circumstances under which he was born and celebrates the collaboration between colleagues who strive to conserve these species. Connecting people around the world with nature, whether in person or in this virtual setting, is a cornerstone of our mission to conserve and protect giant pandas for future generations, said Steve Mumford, John and Adrian Mars, director of the Smithsonian's National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute. So sad. We still don't have the internet, guys. I was going to try and show you the video. Anyway, Xiao Qi Ji was born at the David M. Rubenstein Family Giant Panda Habitat on August 21st at 6:35 p.m. to mother Mei Shang and father Tian Tian. His birth was live streamed in the zoo's giant panda camp, and by the way, you can still go to that website and you can see that birth because it's still up there. And the zoo will continue to provide updates on Xiao Qi Ji on the website and on social media, and in the Giant Panda e-newsletter. As part of the zoo's cooperative breeding agreement, this I thought was really interesting, with China, the Wildlife Conservation Association, all cubs born in the zoo move to China when they're 4 years old. So they go back to their home after they're ready to do so. And over the Thanksgiving weekend, guys, Xiao Qi Ji reached another milestone. He took his first steps, and that was the video I had to share with you. It is on the National Zoo's website, so you can head over there and you can see him taking those first few steps. He was so cute. He rolled over, and you could see him waddling, and then he just crawls right up to mama. So anyway, I hope you are able to head on over to that website at some point, or maybe we'll bring it back here another time. But that's our show for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please reach out and let us know. We haven't had any viewer mail in quite a while, but you can dial 2813 from any phone and let us know if there's anything that you want us to cover, if there's anything that you want to say. We would just love to bridge that communication with you guys. Just as a reminder to stay tuned after the show, we have Song Celebration with Claire at 11:15. Art History will not be taking place today at 1:30 as usual, but hopefully that'll be back next week. And don't forget, you can catch this episode of Good Morning Hebrew Home tonight on channel at 6:30 on channel 88 or on YouTube anytime. And I will leave you guys with this inspirational quote by Sammy Davis Jr. You always have two choices, your commitment versus your fear. Once again, guys, I'm Catherine Farrell. This is your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. Have a wonderful day. See ya.